Do you understand? That was all by design. So the question is, what is Jennifer Flavin going to name a reality TV series name? See, he don't want to be a part of that mess. He knows it's going to be a mess. This is a man that has been in industry for over 40 years. He's just like, please don't do this. You're going to ruin our family. You're going to destroy our family. Please don't do this. For her to go ahead and still do this reality TV. He saw it as a slap in his face and a betrayal that was unforgivable. It is a betrayal that is unforgivable. Those young ladies in their 20s, she is supposed to be readying them for the world, readying them to be the best wife ever to some lucky young man out there. But instead, she wants to put them on display so social media could tear them apart. Make no mistake, they will be torn apart because people are going to be tuning in. Why? Because those are Rocky's daughters. That's Rambo. Those are his children. But why would he? He ain't had no say. You understand what that makes him look like? This has been a private man. This man has been private his whole life. Aside from his movies and if he does interviews or anything. And she has blatantly disregarded that because she wants to be in the limelight. She now wants the spotlight. She wants to be a Kardashian. You couldn't get a movie role, Jennifer? So this is the thing. And I don't know if there's some type of underlying jealousy. Remember we talked about that, ladies? Ever disrespect a man's name by doing something like this. So the only thing that he can do to salvage his reputation, his name, and to let the public know I had no part in this, I would not do this. He had to sever ties from her. She put him in an impossible situation. Do you understand? For him to still be married to her, and she went ahead with that reality TV series, it was like him giving her his blessing. She put him in an impossible situation. Do you know the difference between a black and white family with a man of his status? A black woman would never do that. I said a black woman would never do that. Let's find a black man on Sylvester Stallone's. In Hollywood, on his level, Denzel. Morgan Freeman. Will Smith. You all think he's a simp, huh? Think he's a simp? You think he's a simpleton? You think Jada just runs all over him? Did you not know that Jada wanted to do a reality TV with her family too, with her kids? She went to him and she just like, he's like, are you out of your fucking mind? That subject was never visited again. A lot of you think you know Will. He's a good guy. He's a nice, but when it comes to his children, as far as that's concerned, they're already enough on display. No. Then she came up with a table talk series. She ran that by him. He said, okay. He said, all right, okay. I can get on board with this. He said, so, yeah, he questioned. He questioned her a lot about this series and everything like that, a table talk. She sat down, she laid out the plan, she let him know what she was doing and everything like that. She ran it by her mother. That woman. Jada's mother. Now, that's a matriarch. Shoot. You talk about a black woman keeping the black family together. That is a representation of that. That behind. You don't see her in front of the camera. You don't see her unless she's on the table talk, but you don't hear anything. But that is what you call a master behind the scenes, pulling the strings, keeping a family together. I don't know her mama name, but let's just say Mama Jade is from the old school. That's what you call an old head. So when that little debacle happened and everything like that, she sat her little girl down. She said, you listen to me. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You're going to do this. You're going to issue an apology to the public. You're going to do this because you have. Even though she wasn't the one that slapped the man. But everybody blamed her. It's always the wife. Understand? As a wife, I'm trying to listen. As a wife, you have a role to play. Do you understand? It's a role. When that man gives you his name, you agreed to play that role. Mama Jade already could see down the line. It's so important to have your mother in your life. Although I had a difficult upbringing, I can still remember a lot of what my mother used to say. A lot. Your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, the women that have come before you, they have a treasure trove of knowledge and wisdom that money can't buy. And time is of the essence. Learn as much as you can from them. So much of us right now, we don't have our grandmothers. We don't have our great-grandmothers. I see, rarely I see on TikTok, you have the grandmother, the great-grandmother, you understand, the great-great-grandmother, but rarely. So when you look at this divorce of Sylvester Stallone, right? We have to do an in-depth diagnosis. That's what I do. Because it's always more to the story than the media is telling. Now, what do you think is going to happen to a woman like Jennifer after divorcing from a man like Sylvester Stallone? What do you think is going to happen to her? I can tell you, she might go on to do reality TV show, but that reality TV show isn't going to last 25 years. But I can guarantee you one thing. She will never be the same again. She has gotten everything she wanted. She has gained the status because when she does the reality TV show, she can't just go under the name Jennifer Flavin, right? That's Sylvester Stallone's ex-wife. Oh, okay. Oh, if she was married to Joe Blow, nobody would tune in. Those are Sylvester Stallone's children with her. Oh, okay, let me tune in. Let me see how messy it can get. They're going to be fighting? It's going to be one daughter against the other and one daughter. Mr. Stallone is like, I don't want that. He said, why would you do that to our family? He's like, Jen, why? You notice how Jennifers have been in the public lately? Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Garner, now her Jennifer Flavin. Stop naming your children Jennifer, please. Oh, gosh. I am saddened for Mr. Stallone. I'm very sad for him because a man of his status and his reputation, all those years,